It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and we'll be watching Chidobe Awuzie. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now Jones. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
The Raiders at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 33 and pick up of about 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarter.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
11. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 11 carries, 59 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out right at the 35. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a bit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back to Mixon on first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final state.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we up. In for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow
out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Burrow.
He's got Hooper on the out route.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Jones throw taken in by Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now off the play fake. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Once again, it's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Back to throw. Jones. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing. Trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 28-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Jones on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones on first and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He hits Adams complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Jones will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
11 MT.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent.